Blender, and this is Making Money with Media. Street Fighter sales training. What is it? It's basic sales training. It's getting back in the trenches and teaching our media sales reps how important it is to do the basics that they may have forgotten over the years. This is my third down economy in the media industry, and I always see opportunity. Yes, maybe I'm trying to make lemonade out of lemons, but when the times get tough, advertisers need new solutions. And the reps that go to the street and talk about solution-based selling are the ones that are going to truly win and make sure they have ongoing contracts for larger dollars and truly help those advertisers. Street Fighter Sales Training is one of the many programs we offer at the Blender Group. And if you want more information about the segment you're about to see, go to blendergroup.com. That's BLINDERGROUP.com/speaking, and speaking is lowercase. The segment that you're about to see is part of a much longer, in-depth training program that can be done in a single day, multiple days, or separate visits to a media company, where we cover the basics of the solution-based sales approach. We ingrain it in the veterans as well as the newbies on the team on how to best be equipped to go into the market, attack the competition, and work with the advertisers in order to truly bring them solutions. Let me take you to a speech I recently did, a full-day training for the Minnesota Press Association on Street Fighter selling. Stop using media speak in the field. You sound like you're from Mars. There is no way to build rapport. Change it and speak their language. The best of the best of the best I meet are talking to them and building rapport through language. Newspapers are starting to hire recruitment people from the recruitment industry, right? Because what happens is we're trying to talk to recruiters who have their own dialect. Why is Auto Trader so popular in so many markets? Do you guys really think that magazine rocks? Is it really that good? My opinion is because the people who are running the franchise come from the automotive industry, and when they make the calls, they talk their language. We don't. Next. How many of you have dress down Fridays? Raise your hand. I hate them. Despise them. I'll tell you why, and I'm sorry. A lot of sales reps that say to me, I gotta look like my customer. We get along better that way. I run a very successful business. I say that with all modesty. We're doing exceptionally well, and I'm hitting a level in my life I'm proud I finally hit. I have a lawyer and an accountant we meet with quarterly. And I live in Florida. When I come home to Florida, you should see how I dress, man, because it's shorts, and it's sandals, and it's a shirt, and I don't carry a wallet, and that's how I live my life. And when I call on these guys, that's how I come to a meeting. Because I don't care. I'm spending tens of thousands of dollars with them. They better be wearing a friggin' tie. I'm doing business with them. They have to be worthy of my time. You see what I'm saying? A little more fun. There was a movie called Leap of Faith with Steve Martin. Ever heard of it? This is about 8 years old. He was this holy roller with a tent show. And he was doing these wonderful, creative, singing and dancing to raise money, from the audience with these baskets they pass around. But in one of the scenes, he's getting ready to do the show. And he's sitting there with the co-lead, I don't remember her name, and he's in the bus with her, and he's holding up ties and cufflinks. Which one? Which one? And she says, why do you spend so much time worrying about that? And he said, always look better than them. There's a lot to be said for that. You really have to analyze this dressed down stuff. Wear a tie if you're making a sales call. Dress appropriately, because that's, I think, what they expect. That's just me. I might be wrong. I've got people who argue with me, but I think you got to look better than them if you're in there to ask for their hard-earned money. Number 2, you are not there to be loved. You are there to do business. When I ride with a rep who says to me, Bill and I go way back. We were just camping over the weekend. We're in church together. Kids are in playgroup. This guy loves me. I've got red flags ringing all over my head and going, we got a problem here, Houston. This is not good. Because we're not there to be loved. Let me give it to you this way. You run a small business. You eked out a profit. I've got cash finally. I got cash flow. This is important to me. Someone comes in and asks me for my money, like you. I'm going to give it to you because you're in Rotary with me. I could put it in the bank. I could take my wife on a vacation. I could put it in my kid's college fund. Nope, Bill's coming in, we went fishing, I'm giving him his money. Wrong. I'm giving Bill my money because he looks like he's going to work for me. Ever notice how the young guys that hit the street outbill us sometimes? Because they come in looking like they want to do business, they're curious about the business, they want to work hard. The guys that love you the most, you ever notice how you walk in and you hit Brian? You know, I'm buying some radio this month, don't worry about it. Because someone who came in that looked like they wanted to do business with them came into that room. Let me tell you something. If you're loved by your advertiser, you're the path of least resistance. It's easier to say no to you. Stop it. Next. Make the calls. If you're not in front of a customer, you're not doing it. You're not doing it, you're not doing it. If you don't make the calls, you will fail at this. End of story. Next time you've had a bad day and 2 advertisers have dropped, I want you to take all your paperwork, throw it on the floor, and get out and shake 7 new hands. Because what's the only way to motivate a salesperson? Let me hear it. Make a sale. The only thing that's going to motivate you. Go out and make a sale. You ever notice when you have a good morning and you close business, the next 7 buy? That's because they look at your calendar over your shoulder and call the next 7 advertisers and say, she's having a good day, go buy from her. No. You feel the power. You feel worthy. The energy's there. But when one guy gets you, the rest of the day doesn't work, does it? So when in doubt, make a call. When things are failing, make a call. When you're not hitting your numbers, make a call. When everything really is hitting rock bottom, prospect 10 more businesses. Force yourself to, because 9 will reject you, 1 will want to do an ascertainment with you, that guy's going to like what you're talking about, you're going to land a big contract, the world looks rosy. When in doubt, make a call. And then remember what I said a little while ago, I've never fired a salesperson, they fired themselves first. They stopped making calls. Am I right, ad directors, sales managers? Raise your hand if I'm right. You've seen it, right? They stopped doing it. They find let's be blatantly honest, no human being goes to bed at night with their spouse and says, sweetheart, I was lazy today, I stopped making calls. They say, the boss sucks, the rates are too high, I have too much paperwork, it's just impossible there, they don't understand. We all do that. The truth was you were lazy, you didn't make extra calls. Make a call. That's what we do for a living. The heck with the boss. Get out there. So there you have it, a small segment from a much lengthier course in helping people understand what it takes to be successful in media sales. That little segment was about what I believe strongly in. We're not there to be loved, we're there to do business. Once again, if you want more information, go to blindergroup.com. That's BLINDER group.com/speaking lowercase. That's Making Money with Media. I'm Mike Blinder.